Well, we're with Charlie Myrick, and Charlie, here at the Stark County Fairgrounds, half-mile track. How many horses you got?
We got 16 in the barn right now.
And that's about what this barn holds.
We got one empty stall.
One empty stall. Of the 16, how many 2-year-olds?
We got 4 2-year-olds this year.
Would you say that's about normal for Charlie Myrick?
Probably a little less than we normally have. We've usually run around 6 to 8, but this year we ended up with 4. We tried to buy a couple more, but we just didn't end up with them.
Yeah. A big part of your operation is your wife, Mary. And the last time I believe we were with you a couple years back, she was thinking of retiring as a school teacher. Has she retired?
She's retired. This is her 3rd year. She's here every day, 85 degrees or 10 degrees, and she helps me jog. Barn work, she's invaluable. Very organized, keeps me organized, and like I said, she's invaluable.
Who does the bookkeeping?
I do the bookkeeping, but she does all the other organizational things. So keeping things in line and cleaned up, and making sure everything's organized. And when we go race, everything's, when we get ready to go, she knows where everything is, and that helps a lot. 16
horses, trotters, pacers?
We've got 2 pacers, and all the rest are trotters.
I was going to say that you're a trot man.
I prefer trotters. The one owner, he's got a homebred pacer, and we actually tried to buy a trotting filly for him this year, and the couple that he liked, they went kind of out of our price range, and we ended up with another pacing filly.
What's the appealing factor for trotters?
I just like the way they're gaited. It's a little, I don't want to say smoother, but it's just, I guess maybe a more elegant kind of gait. But you know, it's just something I grew up with, more racing trotters, and I just like the way they go.
There was one horse I saw out there, one of your 2-year-olds he was jogging. I'm not sure which one it was now, but it seemed like he was what I call a straight-up trotter. Head was kind of high, and he was stepping up higher than another instead of striding out. So
the one filly, she kind of gets, you know, she's a little bit funny with her mouth. She's been getting better. When she relaxes and gets her head down, she gets way down the track a little more than that.
Yeah, so that's what she was doing out there today?
Yeah.
So when she races, it's no factor or anything like that?
No, she's been good. Like I said, she gets her head set where she gets her head down, and she strides out a little bit more than that.
Another thing I wanted to mention is that of all the viewers of our county fair races in the state of Ohio for the last few years, your dad probably watches more broadcasts than any other human being.
I would probably have to agree. And, you know, the OHHA broadcasting all the fairs, I mean, is, you know, a tremendous thing. I mean, it gives a lot of people that can't get to the races a chance to watch them. And, I mean, there's a lot of travel. And, you know, if an owner's got multiple horses, multiple places, it lets them see their horses race.
Now, your dad's totally retired and living in Florida and such. It's a big way for him to keep involved with your operation.
Absolutely. I've got one filly for him this year, and hopefully she'll make it, and he can watch her race all the time.
Which one does he own?
He owns the Margarita Breeze.
Margarita Breeze. That named his favorite drink, or?
Yeah, no, no.
The 4 horses that you have, of course, looking forward to it. Is that a low number for 2-year-olds for you?
Yeah, for the last couple of years, we've kind of carried somewhere between 5 to 6 to 8, somewhere in that number.
Yeah. Any particular reason, or is it just the way things work out?
You know, we usually have a few more homebreds. For that, this year we only had the one homebred. Next year there's 3 of them. And like I said, we tried to buy a couple more at the sale that just kind of were a little bit too pricey, so this is what we ended up with.
You mentioned price. What's your price range usually?
You know, somewhere between 20 to 30 in that range, depending on the individual. And, you know, sometimes a little cheaper than that, but you know, if we're going to go a little bit less, it has to be the right individual. And if we go a little bit more, it has to be the right individual too.
Once a year, the greatest converge. 12 championship races, over $7 million on the line. History will be made. Legends will rise. In October 2026, Scioto Downs becomes the venue where speed meets destiny. The Breeders' Crown, harness racing's ultimate showdown. It all comes down to the Breeders' Crown.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
Charlie, we're going to start off with one of your 2-year-olds, Baltimore. It's spelled with a V.
Yeah, he's a son of Volstead, the first one I've had. He's out of a mare that we raced. She had a lot of talent. She had a pretty good 2-year-old year. Problem with her was trying to keep her sound. She missed her whole 3-year-old year. We got her back racing as a 4-year-old, got a few starts, and had the same issue come up, and we had to quit racing her.
That mare was More Spirit. She took a record as a 4-year-old of 158-1 and banked $46,000. This is her first foal.
Yeah, first foal, like I said, she had a lot of talent, really good gaited filly, just one of them ones that, couldn't keep her sound, and unfortunately that happens.
Does Baltimore carry some of the traits?
He's gotten a lot better. We ended up gelding him a couple weeks ago. He wasn't bad in the barn. On the racetrack, his attention span sometimes wandered, and so we finally gelded him, and he's starting to kind of put it back together.
You say his attention span wandered. What do you do to correct that?
We did that 2 weeks ago. We gelded him. He was one that, once you kind of got him a little tired, he focused a lot better, and he acts like he's got a lot of ability, and he's coming in the right direction.
So you've got some good points, so I'm sure.
Like I said, right now he's good on the track. He's easy to jog. He's good in the barn. So right now, as far as that goes, he's actually pretty nice to be around.
You like trotters? What's your opinion on trotting hobbles?
If they need them, they need them. And, anymore, especially as fast as they're going, I have no problem with trotting hobbles.
You use very many of them wear the trotting hobbles? Or?
We've got quite a few that wear them. Right now, the 2-year-olds, I haven't had to put any on any of the 2-year-olds right now, but, we have a pretty good mix of ones that wear them and don't wear them.
Then it's something that you don't put them on until you figure you need them.
Correct.
Will a horse go faster, theoretically, without the hobbles?
Well, theoretically, probably, but if they're making breaks, they're not going to go fast.
Yes.
So, if it keeps them from making breaks and, maybe takes a little bit of speed away from them, that's better than them making breaks.
Better than the breaks. That is the 2-year-old gelding, Baltimore. Next up is the filly Miracle by Monty Mickey out of Blackjack Princess out of Cam's Card Shock.
We are down at the Buckeye sale. Like I said, we were looking to buy a trotting filly for Rich Stacy, who owns this filly. A couple of the fillies that he liked and we liked went more than we thought they would bring. And this filly here, we had kind of looked at her. She'd come in the arena, and we ended up with her.
Do you like pacers?
I don't mind pacers that can go enough. And she's a really good gaited filly. She's good to be around. She's good on the racetrack. So, I'm particular to trotters, but I don't mind pacers.
Now, the mare, Blackjack Princess, had a mark of 51-1 and won $327,000, so she was a decent racehorse. This is her 9th foal. I didn't know if you knew that or not. All of them have raced, which is a good sign to begin there. The biggest one, as far as money won, was Queen Ace Blue Chip, $106,000, took a mark of 52-1. So the breeding is there.
Pedigree's there, and first crop of Monty Mickey. I mean, he was a really good 2-year-old. Unfortunately, he got injured as a 3-year-old, and so we took a shot and see what happens.
Mm-hmm. This would be his first crop to the races.
First crop this year, yes.
Yeah. Any particular traits with this one?
She's really good gaited, big gaited filly. She's nice on the racetrack, easy to jog. She's not, hot. She's not, lazy, but she's got a really good attitude on the track. She's nice in the barn to be around. She's just a real nice filly to be around.
You like horses to be lazy?
I don't want them to be lazy, but I don't want them out there running off with you neither. I mean, there's a happy medium between the two.
You say she's lazy, but does she know when to pick it up?
Well, she's not lazy. She's just relaxed. She's out there, she'll jog nice and relaxed. You don't have to chase her to go. You don't have to, grab into her to slow her down. She just, nice, easy horse to jog.
Does that relaxed situation carry over to equipment on the racetrack that doesn't bother her? Or?
The only thing that bothers her, we've got a building that's down in the turn, and that's the only thing that she seems to bother her, and she goes by it every day, and she has to look at it every day, and she's been going by it for 3 months, but that's about the only thing she looks at every day.
I know you've probably jogged or trained some horses in Delaware, Ohio, and I've always found when I'd go over there and race in the amateurs, no matter what horse, as soon as they get in front of that grandstand, they take a hold of you.
They see something different that normally isn't there, and it's just a habit thing.
Yeah. This is a rarity in the Myrick operation, a pacer. Miracle.
Yeah.
Moving on, back to the trotters. We got a filly trotter by the name of Margarita Breeze by Quattro de Julio out of Don't You Just Love Me, out of Don't You Forget It. What about this Margaret Breeze?
She was in the Buckeye sale, and they had to take her out. I think she got sick or something. My dad was maybe looking for something to purchase, and he knew about the Quattro de Julio. I think he knew the girl that trained him or something, and was interested in one of his foals. And after the sale, he got in contact with the fellow that bred the horse, and they came up to an agreement, and that's how we ended up with her.
The mare, Don't You Just Love Me, as a 3-year-old, took a record of 203 and won $18,000, so I'm assuming not much of a racing career.
Well, I think if you go back and look, I think she did pretty well at the fair. She had quite a few fair wins, and I don't remember, but I think Jeff Cox, he had her for a little bit too, but she did okay at the fairs as a 2- and 3-year-old.
This is the third foal out of the mare. Muscle Chill does have a mark of 159, but he slightly raced last year.
Might not be the strongest, but so far she's been good, and kind of keeping our fingers crossed and see what happens.
And I'm sure your dad's got his fingers crossed as well.
Exactly.
Margarita Breeze by Quattro de Julio. Another gelding trotter, Uncle Chip by Uncle Peter out of Chipped and Strawberry by Chip Chip Hooray. So a lot of chips here. Uncle Chip, is anything like the Chip Chip Hooray?
Out of this family, they've all been pretty decent. The mare was a real nice 2- and 3-year-old at Race for Doc Mares, and his wife. All the foals out there have done pretty well.
If I remember correctly, it seems like most of the foals were owned by Doc Mares.
He owns this one too. Yep.
Yeah.
So it's a homebred by out of their mare.
Chipped and Strawberry is a 3-year-old, took a mark of 159 and banked 36,000. This Uncle Chip is a 6th foal, and Mickey Moose has won $70-some thousand and has a mark of 57 and 3. So some of them have done quite well.
Yeah, we had a couple brothers that did okay, and so far the mares, every one out of the mare has made it to the races. The only one that didn't make it, got hurt, is a yearling, and she's the only one that didn't make it.
Not necessarily on this horse, but do you usually on your colts make the big jump and geld them?
Usually, I'll let them stay colts until they give me a reason to geld them. And once they give me a reason to geld them, then we'll geld them.
You know, there's some trainers that just almost automatically geld them.
Probably the majority of them probably should get gelded.
Yeah.
But, you know, I like to get them in and see how they are. And you know, like I said, give me an excuse to do it and see what happens.
Do you like the process of breaking horses?
I love breaking horses. I've been breaking a lot of horses for the past 30 years. And, you know, actually I enjoy, I mean, I know a lot of people don't like doing it, but that's something that I really enjoy doing is breaking babies.
Well, Charlie, we thank you for giving us some valuable time, and your wife as well, and the caretakers, and we certainly appreciate your efforts in being part of Freshman Focus this year.
Thank you, Roger. Appreciate it.
That's it for today here at the Stark County Fair in Canton, Ohio. Another edition of Freshman Focus. Join us at the same time. Don't forget, every Wednesday and Friday, right here on OHHA, Facebook, and YouTube. Freshman Focus. Be here!